The heroes, determined to overcome the sanguine specter pursuing them, made a valiant stand, driving the Crimson Terror back into the pool of blood at the foot of the Gauntlight. What now lies in wait for them in the western wing of the keep?
All right, everybody, it's time for Roll for Intent. I'm your host, Trevor, and this is a special Halloween episode. Is it really going to be that special Halloween? At any rate, this is the episode that will launch or go off or be released the week before Halloween, because we release on a Monday, and isn't Halloween on like a Sunday this year or something? The Sunday
Why
or
would
Saturday.
we know that off the top of our heads?
Yeah, right?
You, of all people, Mr. Math Magician, should be able to calendar in your skull.
It is on a Sunday.
Yeah, so our episode 11 will be releasing the Sunday after Halloween, November 1st, and this will be releasing... Well, actually, you know, if you're in Pacific time or in Central time, episode 11 will release on Halloween.
So it's a Halloween episode just for the people on the Pacific.
Yeah.
No, Halloween episode for the people in Eastern time.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, time zones are
Okay,
fun,
now
guys.
now I'm confused. Is this the Halloween episode or not?
This is the Halloween episode because
Am I
it's the one that's immediately preceding Halloween.
Am I still Todd?
No, you're not Todd.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Anybody have anything they're going to do for Halloween this year?
Drink? No.
Jake, I know that
Yeah.
you're going to drive around in your van trying to get people to take your candy.
You should be a mobile candy, and instead of people coming to your house, you just stop where the groups are good and open the doors.
No, I'm not a.
The bowl of candy will be in the back of it, though. It's like, no, you have to lean in to get it. Sorry, it moved when I was driving. It took a sharp turn. No, go ahead. It's fine.
These doors are weird.
Don't mind that urine-soaked blanket back there. Just get the candy.
I had to go. You know, when you don't have a cup, you make do. I didn't have a Snapple bottle on me. No, Halloween is Alex's biggest holiday. She cares more about Halloween than any other day of the year. And we have a Halloween party every year. She dresses up.
That's Cammie, though. She loves Halloween. Our house currently is decorated like Halloween, and people are like, "Oh, you must really like Halloween." But in like February, it also looks like Halloween. We just have skulls and bats and everything all over the place, all the time.
Alex is getting to that point.
Cammie's arm she has a spooky tattoo sleeve. She has like 2 ghosts and a bat and a Grim Reaper and all that stuff. Like her whole tattoo sleeve is all spooky Halloween stuff.
The only holiday I ever celebrate is Christmas, and that includes me neglecting my birthday. Like I found out it's my birthday. Well, I find out every year because the lady from HR lets me know it's my birthday.
Well, that's understandable. Once you get past like 21, who cares? Right?
25 for renting a car.
We're well past.
Yeah, exactly. You're like 50.
I forgot my birthday this last year until Alex told me happy birthday. I was like, oh shit, I need to call my dad.
I spent all last year thinking I was 38, and then I turned 38. That's how little I care about my birthday.
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm like, how old am I? If somebody asks me, I'm like, let me do some math real quick.
Yep. I forget. Like 20.
Let me pull out a calculator.
Something.
But yeah, guys, it's a Halloween episode. You know what else this episode is? And, you know, this is kind of some inside baseball for our listeners. We record these episodes way in advance, and we are 5 days out from actually the launch of the podcast. This is early September for us.
Yeah,
and we launched, 5 days ago? We've been super duper happy with the support that we've gotten from you guys.
Yeah, we love you.
We're very, very, very happy that you're listening and you seem to like it, and people are coming back for more. So thank you.
It's a shock to all of us, honestly.
Yeah.
Also,
We'd like to know why.
Why?
Yeah, I can't meet this many people with my sterling personality and like reality. I don't understand how people are listening to us. I mean, I know how they're doing it. I don't know why.
Well, there's this thing called a podcast, Todd.
Well,
and that's what we're doing right
Todd,
now.
you see, the internet is like a series of tubes.
Is this on a wax cylinder? I don't know about.
It is.
Where's the Petrola?
If we get too many listeners, we're going to have to sacrifice one of you. So you guys can start talking amongst yourself and figure out who it's going to be.
The listeners. The listeners.
Yeah, the listeners. That's what I mean.
Text this number now.
Text this number now to volunteer as tribute.
Reduce your carbon footprint by 100%.
Yeah. We'll be putting up a poll on the Instagram, guys. You can just vote for whatever name you hate the most, okay?
And we'll find him, we'll kill him.
Oh my God, it says Trevor here. Shit.
Damn it.
Now accepting applications for new GM.
Yeah, right?
So something cool and exciting happened last week. You all leveled up, which also brings me to another point. I'm not telling you anymore how much XP you have. I'm just going to tell you when you level up. I will be tracking that. On reflection of us doing that, I think it encourages some metagaming and it's less fun. And I like the surprise of, blah, we leveled up. So that's what we're going to be doing going
That's
forward.
the sound I make every time I level up.
Is it still going to be explicitly XP focused? Or is
Yes.
it going to be milestone?
It'll be XP focused. I don't like
Okay.
doing
Milestones for
milestones
us.
because milestone leveling, I always end up doing it wrong. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to add 15 Elder Dragons to this combat because you're all OP.
Please don't do that.
We don't
Man,
want to
3
repeat a
Manticores
Mammy
show up.
Grawl in Rise of the
Ugh.
Rune Lords.
My
Ugh.
fucking God.
We were built around every single useful thing that we could have had.
Yeah, you just wrecked her.
Yeah.
It's very sad. Anyway, so let's get to what everybody did with their level 2. Share what you're comfortable with sharing, right? If you want it to come out in RP or combat, that's cool too. But if you want to share anything with the listeners at home, I think I'm going to go ahead and start with Tovin. Todd, what'd you do for Tovin at level 2?
Well, I really don't get a whole lot as a cleric. I get another spell, another spell slot, but I get a skill and a class feat. And so for my class feat, I picked Healing Hands, which, I mean, it's kind of boring, but it is extremely helpful because I have a very specific plan for Tovin. But it turns all of my healing casts from a D8 to a D10.
Oh, that's nice.
So I will be getting a little extra healing, hopefully, down the road. And
That's
then
huge.
for my skill feat, I took Risky Surgery, which is a lot of fun because when I treat wounds and I'm doing Risky Surgery, I can start with doing 1d8 slashing damage. And then if I succeed on the medicine check, then it'll give me 4d8 instead of 2d8. But I get to hurt you before I help you.
Excellent.
It just sounded like so much fun and right up Tovin's alley. And then also because we are doing, what are we doing? The free
archetype.
Free archetypes. I chose the archetype of medic because that was Tovin. He was
Going all in on that
field
heal
medic.
bot.
He was a field medic, so it just made complete sense. But yeah, that's Tovin.
All right. Let's move up next to Billiam.
Yeah.
What'd you do this level, buddy?
Level 2, I got a bunch more health, which is going to be great because Bill likes to just run up and be the center of the other person's weapon. So I got a nice bump up in health. Armor class goes up a little bit. And I chose the Mauler dedication, which at level 2 is not going to get me too much. I specialize in weapons that require 2 hands, which I was already trained in some simple and martial weapons, but it is what is going to come with this Mauler archetype that I'm very excited about. Without giving away too much, I got a knockdown coming up, some power attacks, some just brute blunt force damage that I'm going to be able to really channel as I hopefully make sure Bill doesn't die. So
What barbarian feat did you take at second level?
I was actually just looking at those. So we'll circle back to those ones in a sec.
Oh, okay, so I haven't quite decided on that one.
No, I'm looking at them actually right now currently. So yeah, I haven't chosen yet, but I'm looking. I'm a fickle mistress and I can't decide.
All right, well, let's move on to our resident champion. Solus, what'd you do with your level 2?
Yeah, so for my class feat, I got Shining Oath.
What's that do? That sounds fun.
Yeah, what that does is it makes makes the undead my sworn enemy. So that adds a new tenant to my code. I have to end the existence of undead I encounter. And also, my retributive strike that's been causing you so many issues, Trevor, now does a bunch more damage against undead.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. So I've got a quick question then. What if you don't kill an undead? What happens if you fail at one of your tenants?
Well, that depends. it also depends on what order the tenant is listed in. If I fail the tenants, like one of the main tenants, I think I lose my paladin powers. So,
Oh boy.
like my lay on hands and such.
So we can never run away from undead if you're here.
Well, no, not exactly. So my tenant, the exact wording is, I must end the existence of undead I encounter as long as I have a reasonable chance of success.
Okay, so
So-
it's, you don't have to kill yourself in the
Right.
pursuit of
No
ending the
Kobayashi
undead.
Maruing the
Yep.
undead.
Furthermore, in the unlikely event I find a good undead, I can try to work out a more peaceful way to help it recover from its undead state rather than destroying it in combat.
That was going to be my next question. What happens if you, because, 1E, all undead were explicitly evil in 1E, not the case in 2E.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to look up one of my another character idea I have in case something happens to Tovin because just reasons. Nothing. Uh-oh.
All right.
So,
What about your archetype?
Yeah, so going along with that, given my background as a Knight of Last Wall, I went with the Last Wall Sentry from the World Guide,
Oh, nice.
which it's very good. The dedication, I become an expert in athletics. I gain undead lore, and I have the reactive shield fighter feat. So I don't even need to spend an action now to lift my shield. I can just spend a reaction.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're like boosting up on those reactions. That's something that I found really cool about champions is they have
Yep.
so many reactions. That's really a really neat feature of them.
They do, just bipping around the map. So with my Last Wall Sentry dedication, I am now an expert in athletics, and it's very helpful with my skill feat, Titan Wrestler.
Ooh. Put some oil on?
That lets you do like shove attempts and stuff on things that are 2 size categories larger. Is that what that is?
Yep. So I have a plus 10 into athletics. So, might be doing a lot of that. Who knows? We'll see.
Nice.
Hulk Hogan's entry music just played in my head.
Macho man.
That's not it.
I
That's
know,
not
but that's
in.
what plays in my mind.
I mean, I was hearing the John Cena one just because that's the only one I can think of.
Dun, 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 dun.
Unfortunately, he's not invisible. You have to see it.
Yeah.
You can see
Yeah.
Solus.
Yeah, I'm a knight in shining armor, kind of. Knight in a
Yeah.
dirty, worn, dusty armor, but a knight all the
Shiny,
same.
shiny breastplate.
Also, I have a bunch more health now, which is good.
How much
Health
HP?
is good.
30.
Damn!
Wow, that's good.
Definitely more than me.
That con bone right there helping you out there, right?
Please don't talk about my con bone.
His mother may be listening.
And last but not least, what can the Rat Man do with level 2?
Oh boy. So rogues, every time you level up, are really fun because they're one of the few classes that get a skill feat every level.
Wow.
And there are a ton of skill feats in second edition, like so many. It's really hard to look through all of them, but I was talking with Micah and Todd, and I have decided right before we jumped onto the recording which I was going to take. So for my class feat, I decided on underhanded assault. You capitalize on the distraction provided by an ally. You can sneak up to a foe adjacent to one of your allies. You can roll against the foe you're sneaking up on, even if it's currently observing you, as though you were hidden. You take a -2 penalty to your stealth check. However, if your stealth check against the chosen foe succeeds, you can make a melee strike immediately afterwards at the end of your check. It's a two action action.
That's
so
cool.
I can basically cause something to be flat-footed to me if I can hide from it in plain sight. So that could be super useful in situations where it's hard for me to flank. So that's what I took for my for that feat. For my skill feat, I took mobility, just because I don't want to get reacted on and die when I'm trying to move out of something's threatened range. Especially like when I have 10 feet of range. Like basically, unless something has a crazy amount of reach, I can almost always disengage without getting grabbed or something, which is a really big deal for somebody like me that can die in 2 hits.
Or 1.
Or 1. Realistically, Micah has 30 HP. I only have 24. So it's not bad.
I mean,
but
that's a
it's-
lot better. I mean, you
Yeah.
almost doubled your HP though, right?
It did. Almost.
Yeah.
I think I was at like 16 or something before. or 12. I don't remember. But that really helped quite a bit. And for my archetype, I took
Before you say your archetype, I want to stop you because I want it to come out a little bit differently.
Okay.
Because it can be fun. We can make this fun.
Okay.
For the audience.
Could you guys even think about what Yosef could possibly be?
I have no idea what it could be that he has.
Why won't you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, why you gotta
Why
be
don't you just tell me what
why
archetype
gotta
you
be
are?
Bogarting your archetype? I mean,
The secret is frightening me.
we're all friends here.
There's literally nothing we could do to get it out of him, guys.
My hands are tied.
I'll be honest, Jake, you're kind of a dick.
I've signed an NDA, so I mean, I can't do anything right here. It has to. I've been informed that it has to come out organically.
So here's another little bit of a tidbit. I can't find any ruling specifically, and I could be completely wrong. So send your hate mail. That's mailroom@rollforintent.com.
Ooh, nice plug.
I don't see anything in the rules for 2E that says that your level up has to take place after a long rest. So I'm letting you take all the benefits of your level up in your archetype now.
Yay!
With the exception of Jake, you're not taking your archetype yet. You'll like it. You'll like it. I promise. You'll like it. You'll like waiting. I promise. It's worth it.
Also, since I also get a skill increase every level too, on top of that, so I can literally upgrade every skill as I level up. So, I took a expert level in acrobatics to help tumble through and trips.
Ooh,
with my
nice.
finesse weapon. So
Because we have house ruled tripping with a finesse weapon that it uses acrobatics instead of athletics, because that's the way we play here at Roll for Intent. Damn it. Because the rules is written for that one's fucking stupid.
I like house rule.
All right. Now we go back deep into the mists of the fog fen. Again into the Gauntlight. When we last left our adventurers, they had made their way up to the Gauntlight cupola, ran into this swirling, misty red aberration known as a vampiric mist. They ran like cowards. It followed them like an OG, and they killed it anyway. Not until it had touched a few cheeks, given little careless whispers, told Yosef he's never going to dance again.
my guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Got rid of that, went back into the town, right, to rest up, and came back in, did a little more exploration, found a pen where it looked like they were keeping giant flies, feasting on dead flesh and whatnot. Killed one, were able to evade notice by the second one and shut the door behind you as it zoomed off, and Billiam walked to the north of that room and popped open a door. And that's where we left off last week. What's
From,
everybody want to do?
From
Billiam
across
had,
the room, I call out, Billiam, do you see anything in there?
I see a bunch of broken wood,
There's a lot of that about. Be more specific.
some pebbles and rocks. And I'm sure God will chime in soon and tell me what else I see.
Well, we read the flavor text last week, but let's do it again, just for the benefit of you and the folks at home. The collapsed ceiling in the middle of this room has left a ragged hole in the wooden roof. Rotten tapestries, their designs completely obscured by mold, hang in tatters on the walls between arrow slits and ruined side tables. The remains of a fancy dining table lie mostly pulverized by the fallen ceiling.
All of what he just said. That's what I see. Yeah, there's a fancy dining table.
Oh,
I like to eat.
how much would that table be worth?
Yosef is thinking about how this fight that we just had is parodying reality, where we let a fly out of a closed room into a larger room where the wall is literally missing, and it still stayed in here and died.
Like a regular fly.
Like a regular fly. It doesn't matter how big they get.
They just could never get out.
Could we just wait 24 to 48 hours for them to just end? Just stop existing.
All right. Do we want to go into this room? I think we do.
Yeah, why don't we? Sure.
Billiam lead the way. Yosef is directly to your right.
Let's do
He's had his chain out. He's like, let's go.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have my great axe in my hand.
I'm behind you, and Solus is behind me.
Tovin's taking up the rear.
All right, so you're making your way in.
Yeah, I'm going to step into the
yep.
room, and I'm going to step to the right as soon as I walk in, just to give people space.
I would step this way, actually, because I see an arrow slit.
Keep close to Billiam. And I'm going to draw my sword as well.
I'll be right by the door.
I'm going to shut the door behind us.
All right, so you guys are just kind of all up against the wall.
Yeah. There's no immediate threat in here? Like, we don't get jumped as soon as we walk in?
No.
Can I search then?
Yeah, you can go ahead and search.
I'm going to move up 10 feet to the end of the stable. Roll perception?
I already got it for you, buddy.
All right.
Um,
I'm searching. I'm digging through this. Maybe I'll find more blue sandstone.
You see in the rubble a bunch of fragments of bones.
Oh.
You see a full bones, but it's mostly like pulverized fragments.
So there's like, I don't know how this there's no like medicine or heal check I can do to try to figure out what these are. They're too gone.
Not without really getting in there and trying to dig around and see what you can find.
Is that not part of my search check?
Are you getting in there and digging around and seeing what you can find?
I'm going to hollow over to Billiam because a lot of these things are really big and Yosef is really weak. I feel like thematically he would not be able to move a bunch of these timbers and rocks on his own. Billiam, could you come over here please and give me a hand? I guess I'll put away my chain whip, or spike chain I mean, and start moving around smaller stones. He's like, I see also Solus, you stay over here too, because I know how you feel about dead things.
Yes, I would like to take a look at those bones. Could I roll an undead lore on that?
Yes, you can. However,
Okay.
as Billiam starts striding towards Yosef and starts, trying to move some of the larger pieces of rubble so he can get a look, the temperature in the room drops about 15 degrees.
No.
Shit. I grab my spike chain again.
And you feel a chill. As the temperature drops, you have that pressure gradient that changes, and it feels like wind gets sucked in through the arrow slits surrounding the room. And you hear some vibrating in the rubble pile. It starts really soft at first, maybe like a rat scuttled around in there and knocked over a couple pebbles. And it starts getting more violent. And the larger pieces begin to shake, and the wind picks up more. Tovin, you hear in your ear, and the wind picks up. Yosef, you feel something brush across your cheek.
But
Raymond, oh crap, Billiam, you almost feel like something's tugging at your warflail to your side.
Huh?
And you hear,
Don't take it.
don't take what?
This is mine.
What?
and the wind picks up stronger and stronger, and you get a dust devil start in the room, and it's spinning and swirling, and it starts sucking up the bones into this whirlwind, and you hear voices layered over each other. All these different voices mixing together just as it starts to reach a fever pitch. The whirlwind dissipates, and left standing before you are ghostly images of 6 kobolds poised to strike. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Is this a bad time to mention I only have 10 HP left?
Oh my fucking god.
It's going to be fine.
Okay. All right, initiative. You rolled for me, evidently.
Oh, I did not mean to.
It's okay.
It says-
I got a 21. No, I'm fine with this. I'm highest in the initiative order right now.
Yeah. I'm at a 17.
Bill got a 19.
I got a 12 for a 20.
This is going to be fun. as they coalesce into having these ghostly forms, just as soon as you can see that they're differentiated, they meld together and the wind picks up again. And you have this whirlwind of bones and rubble, and it lunges at Yosef.
We don't see a token either on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 31 initiative.
There's not a token. This is a hazard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Tovin, this is all you, baby.
I know. I'm just waiting for my chance.
Tovin V2.
Just as soon as you see them coalesce, they start to meld together again and start screaming. And you hear, "It's mine. It's mine." And I need everyone to roll a will save.
Oh, thank God. It's one of my second best saves. +8, baby.
That's
Yeah,
my good
same.
one.
Natural 16 for a 24.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
That's a natural 18 for a 26.
Damn!
13.
I rolled natural 16 for a 26.
Hell yeah. Raymond, your will save.
It's awful.
Good.
Yeah. Roll bad.
Subpar.
Real bad.
I
Come on,
can't see
man.
it.
Roll better.
If it was a 4 save, I'd be chilling.
The only one that seems to be affected by this is Billiam Thwump.
William.
You are frightened one,
Oh, shit.
Oh.
and it starts this as soon as it sees that you have become spooked, it charges at you specifically.
Oh, no.
And you see this swirling mass of bones and kobolds lunge towards you, and I need you to roll another will save.
Oh no.
8 for a 13. Again, literally the same roll.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Good shit.
Right?
Atmospheric noise.
Atmospheric fucking number generation.
All right, as it rushes at you, you hear these words flood into your mind, and you can't keep them at bay. You have these feelings of confusion and betrayal that the people that you are with, that you trust, are actually out to get you. And I need you to take
Guys, I thought we were friends.
some mental damage, which for some reason this thing's not actually.
Bill's brain is so small, he doesn't take any.
He's the second smartest person here.
True.
And you're going to take 11 points of mental damage.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. What?
Is that different from physical damage?
What?
I guess I don't know specifically.
Sticks
and I'm
and
sure
stones.
listeners don't either.
Sticks and stones,
Yeah.
so it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, does it not actually physically damage him? Is there like a threshold before you like pass out or something like that?
No, it's damage. It's damage with the type is mental.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah.
wondering. I didn't know if there was like a second like HP threshold or something. Okay, wow.
So this effect has different riders on it. So this is an emotion, enchantment, fear, and mental effect.
Damn.
Right. So if you're immune to any of those things, it can be modified. The damage can be modified, or you get different bonuses for things. But I don't believe that Billiam has anything for this.
He does not.
Mental
So
fortitude. Not good.
at this point, Billiam is frightened one, and he has taken mental damage. And it is Yosef's turn. What are you going to do?
Yosef is trying to think really, really hard to himself from specifically like the first or second episode. There was a kobold that talked to Solus that sent him here. I think his name was Krennic or something.
Checking my notes.
Can you look that up? Look that up because I feel like Yosef would know, but
That would
I
be Krentek.
Krentek. So here's the thing: Yosef can speak Draconic. So I want to, and maybe it's an action or something. I want to try to diplomacy and say like, no, Krennic sent us. Maybe they might know who he is. Maybe that means something to them. I don't know. But they're doing a lot of damage, and it's a ghost, so they're particularly hard to fight. Do I have to roll something for that? You want me to roll diplomacy?
Roll diplomacy. Go for it.
Woo! Only a +4. All right. Natural 2 for a 6.
So RP that, buddy.
Yeah.
RP that
Bring
too.
it to about a 2.
Shit. Candy sent us or something.
Krentic, his name is Krentic.
Crumple. Crumple sent us. That's who it was. No? Okay. I guess I will then use a different action to spike chain. Whoosh.
All right. You can go ahead and do that.
I'm going to roll to attack. Natural
Nice.
15 for a 22. It is worth noting I have a special feat that may come in handy for this. It is, I think it's a heritage or ancestry feat. I have Ghost Hunter.
Oh, interesting.
Your connection to the Boneyard ensures that your blows strike true against spectral beings. Your weapon and unarmed attack strikes against incorporeal creatures become magical. If they are already magical, they instead gain the effects of a Ghost Touch property rune.
Wait,
You are
what's
Simon
that?
Belmont.
What's that from?
That is my Duskwalker ancestry feat.
Oh, snap. Way to bury the lead. He's a Duskwalker. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything to this particular haunt. And your attempted diplomacy also fell on deaf ears.
So I would like to use my last action then to try to gain some kind of knowledge on this. Is that a religion, occultism?
It'll be a religion. I'll get that roll for you. What's your bonus?
All right, I got a +6.
It seems like these will respond best to shows of strength.
Okay, then as a free action, Billiam will turn to Solus, Yosef will turn to Billiam and Solus.
Strength being metaphorical strength, right? I'm not saying like go deadlift a car.
But you should. That would be really impressive.
Check this
I
out.
would love to see that.
Well, you said so. I guess what do you mean then? If they don't respect physical strength, then what kind of
There
strength?
are other kinds of strength.
Like, okay, well, did I make the check? Can you tell me what kind of strength then? Like, what's going to help me here?
That's about all I can give you with the roll that you got. With the secret check that was made. That's
Well,
the best
then,
I can
if
do
that's
for
all
you.
that Yosef knows, he's going to turn to the two strongest people he knows and say, "Don't be afraid. They respond primarily well with feats of strength. Don't cower away. They'll only chase you." And I guess that's the end of his turn.
All right, Tovin. You're up, buddy.
Tovin is torn as to what he wants to do. I kind of want to try to exercise it, but I also want to learn more about it. Can I do both of those in one turn?
Okay, so exercise is a 2-round action, or not 2-round, two action.
Do you have to be close to it, or can you do it from a distance?
I would say you can do it from a distance. I don't think you have to be right up on it.
You know what? Let me.
Also, Micah, thank you for calling me Rat Simon Belmont. That's exactly what I was going for.
I kind of want to. Well, I mean, it would just be 2 religion checks in a row, but I mean, yeah, I guess I will try to learn more about it.
What's your bonus there, buddy?
+8.
Yeah, you don't really get anything more other than they respond to strength.
Okay, well then I'm just going to attempt a religion check to try to exorcise the demons.
Nice.
And I rolled a natural 4 for a 12.
You hold up your holy symbol of the caravan. What does it even look like? Does it look like an Oregon Trail floppy disk?
I just assume that it's a constellation.
The
Yeah,
Zodiac type deal.
yeah.
All right. Well, you hold it up, and you try to use your incantation to expel them. It looks at you and laughs, and I need you to roll a will save.
Okay. That's what I can do.
Oh, shit. So it has reaction.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 30.
Nice.
Dang. You realize now what sort of strength you need. You need to intimidate it into unbeing.
All right. In that case,
You need to
scare it to
demoralize
death?
it. You have to scare it to
So-
death. You need to intimidate it. You need to
Billiam.
demoralize it. Show your dominance through
so
that way.
Tovin will yell to the rest. They're just the spirits of kobolds. They'll run at the first sense of danger. Use your prowess. Billy, put your pants back on. I said your prowess.
Oh, God!
And now it's Billiam's turn. Frightened one.
Frightened one, however, I can still rage while I'm frightened, correct?
Sure.
All right. Billiam is freaking out internally, mentally. He's frightened. He doesn't know what's going on. He sees this thing in front of him. He's going to begin raging. And
Just like
he's
the extreme right?
Oh, God.
And earlier, when I didn't pick a class feat, I found one that I would like, and it's called Shake It Off. You concentrate on your rage, overcoming fear and fighting back sickness. Reduce your frightened condition value by 1.
Wow.
And attempt a fort save to recover. Well, that's from second.
That's really cool.
That's really good.
Yeah. I will be fair, I picked this before we even got into this battle, so I did not pick it just because of this battle. I found it, and I was like, I get frightened and sickened often. I'm going to take this.
Yeah, no, the timing checks out. He definitely didn't have 3 other people's turns before this.
Yeah, wow. It's really...
I really throw up and piss my pants a lot.
I opened the
I
door.
wasn't such a little bitch. I could be more effective.
It was when I opened the door, and I was like, this room seems weird. Let me make sure I take this Shake It Off feat.
If I would just stop, run, squealing, pissing, and shitting myself from every encounter, I could be pretty good.
That could just be a muscle tone issue. We can work on that. Do you know anything about Kegels?
What else?
We'll work
God.
on that later.
All right, so your frightened condition is gone.
Yeah. And so Tovin, I believe, yelled that we basically need to intimidate this creature.
Right.
So, carrying my great axe, and I want to just hold it up above my head. I'm raging. I'm this weird in-between of raging and just not being frightened anymore. And I just let out this blood-curdling just, enough! And hopefully try to intimidate it.
I would like to think that in Billiam's mind, it's like the Mark Twain quote of, like, courage is not the absence of fear, but the control.
Nice.
Exactly. I got a 17 for a 22.
Wow.
Nice. And as you do that, and you rage, and you tell it to stop, everything that's floating through the air and spinning and swirling, and the laughing and the jeering and the whispers in your ear falls silent. And everything clatters to the ground instantly. And the haunt is dissipated.
Can I do a religion check after the fallout to see if it's gone for good, or if this is just like a flip the switch for a second?
Go ahead and give me another religion check. All right, I'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, but mine was so good.
All
I
right.
also feel like Leah was like Shrek in the movie Shrek.
Get out of my swamp!
My swamp!
Basically, same thing.
I think it checks out your swamp.
Where you run away.
So, you realize that among all these bones that were swirling around, you can pick out skeletons.
I was just going to say, can we gather those up?
Yeah, I would like to gather the remains.
You realize that if you put these to rest properly, this haunt will be dealt with permanently.
All right, well,
I specifically remember in the first or second episode, Solus asking how to bury them and honor them for this reason.
Yeah.
And Yosef would also want to
He also half
honor and
botched
bury
it.
any dead.
You also have botched the roll where you did, yeah. I think that we should
We're
just...
supposed to, like, invoke their dragon ancestors or something, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should throw them to the Drake.
No, do what Boss Scrog has said to do with his. We just throw them to the swamps.
You need to remove them from the room or utterly destroy them.
I don't want to destroy them, but I don't feel comfortable leaving them. Can we tell how they died?
Medicine check?
No. There's no possible way to find out.
Could we infer that they were crushed in a horrific accident?
Maybe, but I think it's more easy to infer that they killed each other.
Oh.
That's what they were shouting about. Betrayal.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Because they took something.
Is there...
What did they take?
So, oh, shit. So that starts to get Yosef's head rolling. Is there something valuable in this room that they killed each other for?
But also, Billiam, in the meantime, can you gather up all their corpses and let's take them to the fly's nest?
Does anybody have a bag, and how many bones can I fit in a bag? Put it over
I
my...
don't have any bags.
Do you have a bag of Kobolding?
Episode title right there.
Maybe an over-the-shoulder Kobolder holder.
Over-the-shoulder Kobolder holder. Oh, my fuck. That's really good. Okay. So, Yosef... So, I guess all of us will gather up bone pieces and... Yosef...
It'll take you about 30 minutes of work.
Okay. Just because it's closer, Shit, no, but we'd have to walk past the bloodstain to get out to the northwest.
Also, what time is it since we've come back?
It's
It's
morning.
like 10 in the
It's still
morning, right?
It's like 10 in the morning.
Yep,
It's
okay.
very
I just
early.
want to make sure of that.
We could get out without passing the bloodstain.
Yeah. We're not worried about
two
that.
ways.
Well, let me give you some more here.
Okay.
It takes you 30 minutes to collect all the bones together, and when you're done, you have 6 complete skeletons. As you are collecting the skeletons, you find things in the rubble that are useful, valuable. You'll find 3 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces,
Ooh.
a box full of bips and bobs. It looks like it might be used to make a trap of some sort.
Ooh.
You could maybe roll a check on that to figure it out. In this box, you've got an unusual object as well. It looks kind of like maybe a tooth or something. And an unusual liquid that has scrawled on it in like really bad handwriting. It says "Yum."
Oh. Can I run a maybe a medicine check on the object, the tooth-like object? Because that seems like that'd be right up my alley.
Could I do the same thing?
Or
Or whatever identifying skill?
it is going to be. I'll roll the check for you on both of
Okay.
you. Tovin,
Yes.
this unusual item that you see is what's known as a wolf fang.
Ooh.
It is a consumable item that you can use with a free action. It's an envision action, so it's free, and the trigger is you successfully trip a foe, and you are trained in athletics.
Oh.
When you activate the fang, you deal bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier to the target of your trip. If your trip would already deal physical damage, it doesn't include an ability modifier, add your strength modifier to the damage. So it gives you extra damage one time
To a trip.
on a successful trip.
Okay.
You know, lets them hit the floor and they take damage.
Okay. You know what, Yosef? I believe that this wolf fang we discovered is right up your alley.
And normally you'd be right. However, Yosef's strength modifier is -1.
It heals them.
So
You know
maybe
what?
Billiam?
Yes, I
Tovin,
agree.
give it to
Billiam
me.
should be the one to take
I
it.
can trip with my warflail, and I have trained in athletics.
Is anybody trained in crafting?
Me.
Me.
Really? Both of you have crafting? Huh. Holy shnikes.
I rolled and I don't know what I got.
Samesies.
Yeah, you don't recognize this.
Huh.
You just this black viscous liquid in a vial marked "Yum."
I drink it.
Ugh.
Really, you drink it?
Oh, can I take a sip or do I have to chug the whole fucking thing?
He has to chug it. He has to. That was a 1E rule that you could taste.
Um,
It has to be different now, right?
Yeah, is that a thing in second E? Can you taste it? Can I take a swig or do I have to commit to the whole thing?
no, you can't. You can't try to determine it by the swig, but you could just go for the whole thing if you want to.
I don't know. I kind of did it just for a joke, but at the same time, like if it says "yum" in what I assume is shittily scrawled Draconic,
No, it's just common. It just says "Yum."
no, it's in common.
Big capital block letters, just kind of scrawled in by somebody that can't write very well. It just says "Yum."
Yeah, I want to take a drink of it.
All right.
You take 1d8 con damage.
Okay, so you taste this.
It says
And it's bitter. It's intensely bitter. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
God.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
I don't believe that was a good idea.
Oh, I got the 16.
I will say, based on your past, you realize that this is black adder venom.
Oh my god.
Yum.
And you're
That's
now
awesome.
poisoned. You're going to take some poison damage.
Oh God. This is not yum. This is Blackadder venom.
That's 3 points of poison damage.
Ah.
And I need another fort save out of you.
Oh God. Somebody take.
And that's another fail. And you go up the poison track.
Oh, Tovin, help me.
And you're going to take 2 more points of damage.
I've eaten rotten fruit that tastes better than this.
And I need 1 more fort save out of you.
Okay, I'm going through my pouch, my healer's kit. Do I have any charcoal? Any
I
activated
got a
charcoal?
21.
All right, and you're
Shit a little
able
bit.
to overcome the last bit of it, and you're going to take one more tick of poison before it ends. But if you would have failed that would have been 2d6.
Oh,
Jeez.
Oh, is that how poison works? Like the more you fail, the worse it gets?
Yeah, there's different steps
Yep.
of poisons and
fucking cool.
conditions.
and so now it's used up, though, right? So we don't have black.
yeah, it's used. It's gone. You don't have any Blackadder venom.
I had to drink the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's like the whole thing. I mean, it's when you use it, it's a dose, right?
It's only one dose.
Yeah, you take two more points of damage. Why the fuck anybody put yum on that bottle? I'll never understand.
I will.
I
No.
hate to yuck your yum, but
What's
yum-
odd here? What's odd here is that Yosef has the highest intelligence.
Yeah, but what's his wisdom?
Also pretty good.
That's true.
Really?
14.
Really?
What's his wisdom? He does not realize that Frankenstein truly was the monster.
No, your wisdom is enough so that you would see a bottle that says "yum" scrawled in what is obviously written in crayon, and the letters are backwards. But you just chugged it. I'm sorry.
I did it. Okay, so first of all,
This
Yosef
doesn't
didn't want to
track.
chug it, but that's the nature of the game. That evidently you can either not taste it at all, or you have to do it all at once.
Or we could take it back and try to have it identified. I mean,
fuck you.
well, good point. There you go.
It said yum, so I drank it. So Yosef is dry heaving on all fours on the ground, and through teary eyes looks up at Solus. He gets up, he hunches over and puts his hands on his knees, like. It's Blackadder venom. It's not yum.
That could have been way worse for you. I rolled almost minimum damage on all of them.
Oh.
No, that's it. You've
Okay.
got a caltrip snare.
Okay.
You have the wolf fang. You can go ahead and drag those to your inventory if you want to.
I am never ever eating anything a kobold cooks me or makes me.
Raymond drank that.
You feeling
wolf
better,
egg.
friend?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'll be okay. Ugh.
And then you should take the caltrop snare, Yosef.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to attempt a medicine check on you, and I'm not going to do a risky surgery, even though it seems like it'd be a lot of fun right now. But he's going to say, as he attempts his medicine check, he's going to lean over, and as he's bandaging you, he rolls a 2 for a 10. It doesn't do anything helpful, but he's going to say, did the snozberries taste like snozberries?
No. Do you have any Pepto-Bismol?
I don't. I had some activated charcoal, but I dropped it in my...
I have
in the
heartburn,
fray.
headache, and diarrhea. Oh, God. Okay.
Could I get a medicine check on me, by the way?
I can, actually.
You got to wait
Me
10
too.
minutes. So
I can do it.
far, so far you've spent almost an hour in this room because it took you 30 minutes to collect all the bones.
Yep.
Another 10 minutes to do a medicine check from Tobin. At
10.
least.
And one for me, too, on Solus that does nothing.
There we go. 24.
Damn.
Not quite a crit.
Nope.
Not
just
quite.
one away. But you get your 2d8. So you get Solus. You get 9 points back.
Yay!
About average.
Is any-
About average.
Does anybody have
Yeah.
a water skin on them? I left mine at home, and I need to wash this taste out of my mouth.
There's a bunch of water outside the building if you'd like.
I don't want to drink fucking rancid swamp
know,
water.
as a
That's
r-
where the river drake shits.
As a rat, I don't think you should be that picky.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Oh, it comes out. The rat drinks swamp water, huh?
I've made so many vermin comments up to this point. This is the one that gets him. It's like,
That was the last straw.
you can drink water from a puddle, can't you, you filthy vermin?
Yosef trips him.
Ah.
Left me, will you?
Fellows, please don't break ranks when we're here in the Gauntlight. Save that for when we're back in Otari.
I'm sorry. It's the kobolds getting to me.
Here's your mic, the water skin, by the way.
Thank you.
Are you going to take that caltrop snare yet?
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
I think you're probably the only person that's qualified
Yeah.
to use it.
I took it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, so at this point, you guys have spent 50 minutes at least in here. I'm going to say that you spent a full hour in this space because 10 minutes for treat wounds, 2 rounds of it, right? The 30 minutes to find everything. I'm going to say you poked around for a few minutes before the combat actually started, right? So I'm going to say not quite an hour in here. We're going to call it right at an hour actually in here.
About 11
So
a.m.
it's about 11 a.m.
You know, we could take those bones to the altar here.
Yes, you also need to do something with the bones now that you have them.
I thought that was the 30 minutes was taking. Oh, that was
No, we were
that was
just
not
getting-
part
That's
of
just
taking
to
them upstairs.
find them.
Oh,
That's
Yep,
just to find them.
gather them.
I mean, I didn't bring my shovel with me, so I don't have a way to dig a grave.
Maybe we could take them to the place where they had the campfire and burn them.
I mean, I guess it would be invoking Tukandic heritage, kind of,
Fire.
right?
Dragon.
Fire, yeah. Well, I guess we could take them outside and burn the bones, and we can say a prayer to Pharasma. I just want them to have I believe you're supposed to call upon the dragon ancestors so it can help them, guide them through their afterlife and journey from the boneyard.
What if we pray to Apsu? Would that do it? Do you think?
Is that the dragon god?
Yes.
Actually, it might. I don't know. Can I roll a check on that? Or is
These
it
were
not?
evil. They need to pray to Dahak or Tiamat. No, go ahead. Go with Apsu. Works
Okay.
for me. I like it.
Okay.
Flavorful.
Then we will. Yosef wants to take them because also Yosef wants to explore the northwestern portion of Gauntlight. Listen, before we go down to where the terrible moans are coming from, I believe it's in our best interest to make sure that everything on this floor is taken care of so we don't have any stragglers or followers. I've been sent here to look for people too, and there has been the most recent movement that we can see outside of Midflits from that boat outside. And there's those other auxiliary buildings we have yet to explore. So I would like to take these outside, probably just to the northwest here on the coast of their little island. And I would like to bury them here. Or burn them, I should say.
Yes,
And then we can
that's-
continue
That
up
is
to the
acceptable.
north.
Let's do that.
While they're doing that, can I do just keep one eye to the north, do a search to see if there are any signs of the will-o'-the-wisp or the will-o'-wisp we saw there?
Oh,
A long
yeah.
time
Over, like here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Over where? Cardinal direction wise.
northwest.
Northwest, like far
To
to
the
the
strange
northwest.
island we have not even considered since we saw the will-o'-wisps.
Yeah, but like there's the one bridge that connects the strange island to the actual Gauntlight Keep. But then there's like another dock farther off to the west there that just goes off into the water, and that's where the will-o'-wisps hang out. It's kind of creepy. But yeah, just for the sake of expediency, I guess we'll take the bones out, burn them here in this area, and then we'll say our prayers to Absu. I'll probably still hold my holy symbol and say a silent prayer to Pharasma. And how long do you think that takes, GM? Another hour or so?
I'd say another hour
Okay.
for you to properly deal with them.
All right. So fast forward to noon o'clock. Can we move ourselves like here where I'm pinging to the north outside of Belcor's tower?
Sure. As you pass through the tower, you notice the blood pool is there. And it's shimmering. Every once in a while, you see a ripple go across the surface as you walk by.
Don't look. Let's go.
But other than that, doesn't seem active.
All right. So we know not to mess with that, right? Just ignore it.
Given the opportunity, we might want to actually go up and investigate the actual gauntlet itself. I think that blood pool and that haunt may be tied to it.
Perhaps.
Possibly, yes.
Also, Solus's sword is up there still.
It
Oh,
is up
right.
there, and I would like to retrieve that.
Yeah, let's just go do that during the day when we know she's not around.
Yes.
Well, let's finish our thing here. Can I roll my search and find out about the will-o'-wisps and do our funeral rites?
Sure. Let me get that roll from you. Right here for a seek. Right now, you look across the fog fen. It is foggy, even though it's the middle of the day. There's still a low mist hanging in the air, but you can't seem to see anything. You don't know if it's because it's not there, or if it's because wisps are very difficult to see in the day. You're really not sure. You don't see anything.
I'll relay that to everybody else. I don't see the wisps, but you know their trickery. I wouldn't put it past them to not be there. Or to be there. English.
What is English?
Common.
All right, so Solus, you went up to get your sword while they're doing their thing.
No, I'm outside with the bones. I haven't
Okay.
done that yet. Yep.
All right, so you say your prayer to Apsu and lay the bones to rest, or you're going to do a pyre or something, burn them up.
Yeah, set up a flame. I guess I walk up to the bones as they're burning. Father Apsu, the Waybringer, the exiled worm, the maker of all, accept these your children from this vale of tears and bring them safely to your fold.
Nerd.
That was beautiful.
Amen.
Did you make that up?
I've heard several funerals in my day. They all roughly go the same way.
Really? Have you ever heard one of Rovagugs? That's one I've never come across.
No, I have not, but I'm sure it has essentially the same structure.
I've heard stories, but they were just whispers.
Hey, Solus, before we continue to the north, would you like to go and get your sword that you left in the tower the other day, now that we know the spooky ghost is not there?
Yes, that would be good, yes.
I think we should all go. And besides, I want to take a look at the Gauntlight while we're here during the day.
And we do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk next to Tobin on my way up and say, "Hey, you got any heals left in you, buddy? Pretty low.
I actually do. I should have plenty, considering I haven't used any, right?
It's been like 2 hours."
That's true.
Jesus Christ, this fucking pathing. I just want to go up the stairs. I just want to go up the fucking stairs.
Calm down, buddy. No, I don't have the. Stop moving yourselves, guys. Just quit for a second, and I'll move.
Everybody keep moving.
Right.
We're all like children.
You're gonna get stuck in the wall like Tovin did last time and break the game. I'm serious. Stop moving.
That's why we have Tovin V2.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still
So
T-posing on
stop
the wall
it.
to this day.
Still not a good V, though.
You're back up in this fun little room again. I'm going to give you the flavor text again, just because. Rows of black metal bars encase a circular chamber like a cage. Shimmering waves of force flicker between each bar and gives the illusion that softly glowing glass encases the entire area. The floor to the north has an iron trapdoor. Otherwise, the room appears empty, save for a human-sized encasement of glass and iron that flickers and glows with an unsettling, almost nauseating pale blue shimmer. Gauntlight's lantern.
Okay. Is my sword still here?
It is.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Sitting right where you left it.
All right, I'd like to pick it up.
And while he's doing that, I'd like to do a check on the Gauntlight itself. Would that be occultism? If I had to fancy a guess.
I think it would actually be religion.
Really? Would you like to do the honors, or should I?
I will do the honors.
Okay. What seems to be happening here? Why is this lit up after all these years?
This magic at work here is far beyond you. It's far beyond you or anybody you know. The only thing that you get is the sense that the magic goes very deep. Not metaphorically, but physically deep. The source is deep, deep underneath the keep.
Oh.
Listen, friends, I've been trying to suss out what's going on here, and unfortunately, this light that we're seeing here seems to be the leaves of the tree. The real issue is at the root, and that root is deep,
Below?
far below.
Well, I guess we have something to tell No Roof Lady. Rin, I believe her name is. She sells softwoods to that mushroom dude. You know who
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking about,
the
right?
one.
Such beautiful colloquial
you
names
say?
for these.
I haven't. I haven't met him. He's part of the druidic circle that we talked to the other day.
Yes.
He's usually not out and about during the daytime.
No, but we also, after having spoken to him, we should also keep an eye out for a lycanthrope. Lycanthropy?
And so Yosef is going to like lean over to you and whisper while the other two, like Solus and Bill, are behind us. He's like, "That's got me thinking. I know that Yindi's Marid is having me look for other members of the Osprey Club here.
Yeah.
And I don't really know what for, but that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know what she would have them looking for, and I certainly don't know why she would have them go to any other place except the main keep itself. For if they went there, they probably wouldn't have survived what we encountered, so part of me wonders if Werewolf Man maybe lives a little bit closer than we think. I don't know why those men came out here on their own. She said that they kind of left with no instruction to do so and haven't returned. I'm wondering what can draw low-level thieves to the Gauntlight. It's pretty well known by most that if there was anything worth taking, it's been taken.
That's true, but with the new advent of the Gauntlight being lit, I mean, there has to be some sort of activity here. I mean, if there's activity, there's traffic, and if there's traffic, there may be treasure.
I suppose.
Maybe they were trying to find theirs, but from what we know now, there are several things that could have made them disappear.
Hey, what is Billiam and Solus?
Just holding up the rear. We're coming. So we're heading outside, heading towards this building to the north.
Yeah, we're going to cross the bridge. Can you describe this outbuilding a little more as we approach it? Yeah.
A low wooden bridge spans a watery gap between the larger island and a smaller one. A single-story building sits amid the thick reeds growing on the smaller island.
Okay. No, like, windows or anything?
No windows.
Are there any arrow slits for Billiam to go through?
Yeah. Do we see any movement from arrow slits?
Oh, I would have seen them if they were there, guys.
There's no arrow loops on this building.
No.
All right. Yosef is going to approach the door and see if it's locked. Just twist the handle.
Come on the other side of it.
Or pull on it, I guess, slightly to see.
This door doesn't seem to be locked, but it may be stuck.
So
Like,
not
kick
something
it
I
down.
can... Yeah, not something I can, like, unpick. It has to be forcefully open.
No, it has to be forcefully opened. The knob is turning fine. It's just the door's not budging.
Well, Billiam,
yes.
This cannot be solved by using the finer muscles of the body. Could you maybe use some of your ungodly brute strength?
Thicker muscles.
Yes. I need you to be you on this door right now, like you did to those ghosts.
I'm going to aid him in that.
I just feel like Yosef is probably also a little affected by Billiam's intimidate check the other day. Or not the other day, just a minute ago, I mean. While we were in that other room, I feel like Yosef would probably be a little affected by somebody that is so fearsome when they rage, they scare the dead.
Right? That's pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he had to have just like turned around just like Shrek did and made all of those people run away in his
My
swamp.
untapped potential.
And I imagine it scared Yosef a little bit because he's a fourth of your size.
Is the implication here that Yosef is Donkey in this scenario?
I think Yosef is smarter than Donkey. But if I get to fuck a dragon, that'd be pretty cool.
Right?
You just drank a vial of, like,
Yeah,
snake
that's true.
piss. So,
I didn't know it was Blackadder venom, okay? I had no clue. Yeah, but I'm gonna step out of the way and step back and be like, okay, you guy, do your thing. Scared of that door open.
I yell at it, nothing happens. No.
Okay.
I walk up to the door. I heard Solus is going to be helping me with this, but I don't think you mean physically.
yeah, I'm going to aid him.
Yeah, I walk up to the door.
Right, it's going to be an athletics check.
Give you
Watch
one
you
of these.
roll a natural one.
I
from
both
both
of us,
race.
seriously.
If you're going
Said
to
you're
aid
aiding.
him, I still am not 100% how aid works, but go ahead and both roll the check.
Okay.
Yeah, it says right here, you try to help your ally with a task. To use this reaction, you must first prepare to help, which, I mean, we could do that right now. Usually by using an action to your turn, you must explain to the GM exactly how you're trying to help and determine how you're going to aid your ally. When you use your aid reaction, attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by the GM. The typical DC is 20, but the GM adjusts, blah, blah, blah. The GM can add any relevant traits to your preparatory action or to your aid reaction, depending on the situation, or even allow you to aid checks other than the skill checks and attack rolls. Other than skill checks and attack rolls. All right. So if you crit success, you grant a +2 circumstance bonus.
Right. I mean, it's kind of useful in combat, but just both of you roll an athletics check.
Okay, I rolled a 9 for a 19.
I got a 13 for a 21.
It goes down with ease. You don't even really have to. You just
Both
kind
of
of
us
lean up
barrel
against
through
it.
the door.
Right. You just kind of both put your backs into it a little bit, and you almost fall into the door. It just gives way.
It was all you, Solus.
It's more of a token roll, honestly, on this thing.
There's a mess in here, guys.
Whoa.
That's not a mess.
The study features several bookshelves, a desk, and 2 chairs. The books and objects here lie in disarray with torn pages strewn haphazardly across the room.
What sorts of books are these?
Books on pretty much everything. Arcane arts, astronomy, religion.
Oh.
It's a fairly well-read, probably a spellcaster's library.
Are these old books? Are these new books? Is there like a
Old books.
film of dust on the place?
Could I search? Search around this room, see what I find?
Absolutely can.
Yeah, I would like to see. Also, I would love to like look through this room and see how long it's been.
I would like to
been
do
here.
that too.
It's part of this. Like, how recent is this clutter?
All right, give me just one moment. I'll get you that roll off for you. Boop. So as you start looking around a little bit, it looks like this has been disturbed relatively recently. There's a thick layer of dust everywhere. But on some places, it looks like there's not, or like the dust has been disturbed, and it's still relatively free from dust. As you make that discovery, a trio of lights rise up,
Oh,
seemingly from nowhere in the center of the room.
fuck.
And you see these lights floating around, and you hear this voice. Why are you here?
It's Mythlets.
Is that in common?
Yes, it's in common.
I am Yosef Lovkiruki. I am looking for lost compatriots, co-workers, you may say, that I was told were somewhere in this area. I don't know if they're here or not. I'm just looking and passing through. Do I not mean to disturb you?
I am a dangerous wispy ghost named Spooky Wisp.
This is what the Halloween episode. There, it's all coming together.
Oh my God.
This guy sounds about as smart as I do.
Can I do a society
So, wait a
check?
minute.
This doesn't feel
Yeah,
right.
yeah. This does not feel. Is that how you suss out bullshit? Is society? Because that's what this feels
I
like.
believe it was,
So-
it was society or
Medic-
perception.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a deception against your will DC.
So is somebody trying to fool me? Because I, as the player, feel like it's like.
If that's what you think it is, right?
So here's what I think. I, Jake, the player, after you described this looking like a spellcaster's place, and because we explicitly weren't trying to be quiet in here, I think a spellcaster saw us coming and is trying to scare us
Yeah.
away. Because this does not sound right at all. So Yosef is immediately, his bullshit meter is going off real fucking hard.
So is Todd's. I mean, Dovin's.
He's. I am wishing to find the shiny in the room to the southwest. I will tell you 3 secrets if you can retrieve the shiny for me.
And I'm wishing to burn these books if you don't listen to our demands.
Perhaps
Make
it's
it 5.
Perhaps it's that strange object we found, that tooth thing.
It said southwest.
No,
It'd be south. No, that's
Yeah, there's like another tower or
that's
something in this
directly
building,
south.
it looks like.
Yeah, there's more here.
There's more rooms. There's something to the south of us. There's something to the west of us.
Can I do a cult or a religion check on these things, or an
Or an
arcana?
arcana?
Yeah.
Or something? Does this look like a will-o-wisp? Or is somebody trying to fuck with me?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I want to be able, like, I want to know, can my character roll to suss out if this is, like, an illusion spell? Like, is someone trying to fool me?
You know what? Well, we can roll some arcana on this.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Okay. Because I feel like this is fishy, but I don't know if Yosef feels like this is fishy.
Between your perception and your arcana, Yosef and Tovin think that this is just dancing lights and ventriloquism.
Okay.
I
Okay.
fucking knew it.
Okay.
There is a spellcaster
Okay.
nearby. So Yosef wants to look at Tovin, and we make eye contact. And Tovin smiles, I imagine.
Tovin kind of wants to detect magic to see where this is coming from.
Hey, Tovin, what's your charisma?
Abysmal. No, it's 14, so +2.
Okay, that's better than mine. I have a charisma
Yeah.
10, not a party face. Yosef wants to smile and look at you, and in this just eye contact, melding of the minds,
Mhm.
I kind of just want to like let you take the floor and talk to this dude and see if you can fool him into coming out or something.
Yeah.
'Cause he has to be able to see us, right? Where is he?
We have to. Yeah, we have to.
Where
be
is the
we have to be
spellcaster?
within line of sight. So
So Yosef will be like, "Oh, spooky whisper. What task do you need us to do? I am so sorry for disturbing your place of sanctity and rest. Please tell me how I can right this wrong, me and my compatriots." Wink.
I need the shiny from the room to the southwest. I needs it.
Oh, great Will-O-Wisp, what is this shiny?
You'll know it when you see it.
As this is all happening, can I cast detect magic to see if I can see where
You
it's coming
can't
from?
detect magic on a creature. Like, you can't detect a magical creature with magic.
No,
so-
but can I detect where the
No.
spell is coming from?
No. Not on just
So-
your not just with your train. You're not going to
Okay.
be able to pinpoint where the spell is coming from. You can see where the effects of the spell
Okay.
are, right?
All right.
So would Yosef or anybody with Arcana, would we know that this person that's casting the spell has to see us? Like, I'm trained in Arcana. I'm sure the other magic casters are. Like, would
Yes.
we know that, like, they have... So he's in here.
I think we should go. You said to the south, right? And I'm going to go directly
The
south and open the
southwest.
door.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna-
not that
I-
room.
Do not look behind the curtain.
Exactly. Throw open the door.
I'm sorry. You
don't
said,
open the door.
You said south, right? And then I'm going to open the door directly to my south.
Yosef will open the other door simultaneously.
Shelves laden with tools, lumbers, and planks line the walls of this 10-foot square room.
For both of them?
No, this was
No,
stairs.
the one that Tovin opened, the
Oh,
one
okay.
that Yosef opened, is a spiral staircase downward.
Oh.
Downward. Shit. I'm going to shut that.
Did you mean south? As in, like, deep southwest?
Is it underground, perhaps?
No, it's in the room. It's in the room.
I'm sorry. Let's start from scratch here.
Are you in the room?
No, we need to actually let's do this. Listen, we need to start from scratch here. I understand that we're intruding in your territory. This is your home and all. So what is the shiny? Can you describe it besides it being, shiny?
It's a sparkling, glowing tube that I want.
Oh, okay. And what's in it for us? Diplomacy.
I will tell you 3 secrets.
3 whole secrets. And what are these secrets regarding? I mean, could I ask you, what's the meaning of life, or can I ask you how this AP ends? What's the
They're secrets about this place.
secrets about this place? So I don't get any sort of decision as to what these secrets are about. You're just going to rattle off some nonsensicals to me.
Secrets I know of this place.
All right, let's go to the room to the west. Let's find this guy.
Yeah.
All right, you make your way into this room. It's like a curved hallway.
Yeah.
A series of 4 tall paintings hang on the northwestern wall of this hallway, although layers of mold and decay have severely damaged them. They're 5-foot tall paintings. They're massive.
Yeah.
And they've sustained irrevocable damage over time, but you can still clearly see what they are. The first portrait is the city of Absalom, unmistakably in flames, with ghosts rising from the streets. There's a bronze plaque below the painting that says, "So shall the fools suffer." The second painting depicts Gauntlight Keep, as it appeared in its heyday before the upper floors collapsed, with its lighthouse emitting a pale blue light in which ghostly faces sneer and grimace. There's a bronze plaque below it that reads, "Let the light shine forever." The third portrait is shredded. You can't quite make out exactly what it is, but you see it looks like a very, very attractive elf. And it says "The Artist at Work" on the plaque below it. And the fourth and final portrait depicts a smirking woman dressed in a long green gown. You recognize it as the Woman of Blood.
It's Belcora.
The plaque reads, "The Lady of the Light." And there are some sentences scratched.
The Lady of the
Into
Light or the Lady of the Night?
Lady of the Light.
Okay.
And there are some scratchings in another language. It's Aklo. Does anybody speak Aklo?
Yosef speaks Aklo.
I said I did in the first episode. I do not.
And scratched in Aklo next to the painting of Belcora, it says, "I serve you still, you shall be avenged."
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to relay that to the rest of the party?
It's written in Aklo underneath this portrait of Belcora. I still serve you. Always? Something about revenge, I think? How old is this carving? Could I tell?
No, there's really no way of knowing.
No. Okay. Somebody still serves Belcora. Where are the dancing lights, by the way? Are they following us?
They're still in the other room.
Okay. I would like to take this time to pull out my flint and steel and light that painting of Belcora on fire.
It's pretty soggy, because of the
So I'm going to
humidity
try
of here and the
real
moldiness.
hard.
All right, you light it up. Doesn't matter. You light it up.
Okay. Cool. That's all that matters.
It's on fire.
And in honor of Roman, I pee on it. No, so during this time, I'm gonna. I've seen all these crazy things dealing with the dancing lights that are speaking to us and looking at these paintings. I'm going to turn around, and there's Billiam, and he is bleeding profusely. I was like, "Oh gods! I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me take a look at you."
It's okay. I was patiently waiting.
I'm
for
gonna
you.
roll a medicine check, and I rolled a 1 for a 9.
Jesus.
And I get nothing, but I do not kill him.
It's okay. I'll survive.
No, it's there are others hurt here. You know what? It seems like it's due, and I'm going to cast heal, and I'm going to do a burst for a 30-foot emanation, and that's going to be, I think it's just a 1d10 for me now. Yes, just a 1d10, unfortunately. So everybody gets back. Ooh, a 9.
I'll take that.
I'll
Thanks,
take that
buddy.
too, because that brings me up to
Oh,
max.
what? I did not just use Wolf Fang. I don't know why I said I did.
Part of me wants to just be blunt with this guy now that we kind of found out that I don't know where he is. I don't know what kind of sorcerer this could be where we can't see him, but he has to be within line of sight of us somewhere.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to just kind of drop the act and turn and look at the lights and be like, we know you're not a will-o-wisp, right?
Yeah, I think we should.
Before we do that, why don't we check out this next room?
Because that's where it's telling us to go.
That's where it wants us to go.
Oh, this is the room it wants us to go
It's at
to.
southwest.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So before we go into this room,
Let's all go back and talk. Let's have a nice little sit down. Maybe we can hash things out over some jokes.
where are you, spooky wisp? And I'll walk back over to the dancing lights.
You see something under one of the. You see like a small foot.
No.
Kind of shift into the shadow underneath the desk.
You're fucking
room.
kidding me?
Oh my! Did we all fail a search check to see him earlier?
Yeah.
Is that what
did.
fucking
We did.
happened?
We
What is this
did.
Pretty much.
dishonored bullshit?
So
Hiding under
Yosef
fucking
sees that and
tables?
is going to point and be like, "There you fucking are,
We drag him out from underneath the table.
Billy,
And-
get him!"
And you see a small creature
Whoa,
come out.
Oh, no.
It's like a demented hula skirt.
alien
girl.
baby.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's just
Yeah,
it's a
it should
baby
have been
gray,
aborted.
but from like
and it
Zelda.
says, "Well, okay, you got me. My name is Tangletop, but I do want the shiny in the other room. I just can't get it."
Oh, it's the worst kind of gnome. Or pixie.
You know, I know
Is it
that you
pixie?
probably don't see the greatest kind of people out here, but you know you didn't have to lie to us, right? We knew it wasn't the wisp. We know what the wisp looks like.
Yeah. We had it called from the start.
Well, I need the shiny and I cannot get it. But
What do you need it for?
I really will give you 3 secrets of this place if you bring it to me.
Is he trying to lure us into a trap?
Yeah, can we still roll a society on this now that we've got him?
Yeah.
It
Or-
wouldn't be a
It'd
society.
be a perception.
What is it? Oh, right. I'll perceive.
Don't they roll their deception against our perception?
No, there's no. Yes, but
Okay.
no.
It's- okay.
If they're actively trying to deceive, but if you're trying to determine perception,
Okay.
no, or determine deception.
I have a better idea. How about you lead the way, and then we'll decide what to do with the shiny, and if we don't need it, then we can talk about these secrets.
Tovin, you can tell that he's actually being sincere. He wants it. It's not like a need. He likes shiny things. He
Okay.
wants the shiny, but he cannot get it.
Okay, then I will.
How about
There's a creepy doll in there, and I'm afraid I can't get
a
it.
creepy doll?
So that's why you can't get the creepy doll.
how
Okay.
about 1 secret now and 2 secrets when we get you your shiny back?
Roll diplomacy?
You know what? Hey, I'm going to lean over to Yosef and say, can you check to see if, maybe talk to this thing, see if it speaks Aklo. I just want to verify something.
What are you trying to determine?
Yosef will speak to it. It will Will then, as soon as that sentence is done, will turn to this the tumbled top and be like, and then in Aklo will say, "You didn't write on that painting in the hallway, did you?"
What? What are you? No.
He looks up at Tobin. It wasn't him.
It wasn't? Even though it answered you?
Oh, wait, you said it in
said it
Aklo.
Yeah, I said it in Aklo.
Oh, sorry.
And I thought you were like, what? What do you say?
No,
Bullshit.
he doesn't. It does not speak Aklo. It has no
Okay.
idea what you're saying.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
I want to ask him, so what are you doing here? I need to know. We all need to know.
Just looking for shiny things.
How long have you been here?
Just a few days.
That's enough for me. Let's go find the shiny thing and pay the toll.
What is this creature? Did you tell us?
No.
No, because you'd have to roll a knowledge check to determine that.
Let's do
Can I
that.
roll a knowledge
Yeah.
check to determine
Let's
that?
do that.
This one we could do. We could do a nature.
Untrained?
No, you'd have to be trained for this one.
I am
buddy.
not trained in
me neither.
nature.
I don't think anybody's trained in nature.
Been a city slicker my whole
No.
life.
Nope, no nature.
Guys, I've never seen this fucking weird thing before.
I wish I had. It's kind of interesting.
Do you have
Looks
any
like a
idea
failed
what this fucking
abortion.
ankle biter
I
is?
kind of want to see if I can sew it to something.
I wanted to step on it, but
I think this is this vilviferin. Is that how you say it? Anyway, I'm going to
Yeah, let's
listen
just go.
on the other side of this door. Do I hear creepy doll noises?
Nothing. It's completely silent.
I jiggle the door handle. Is it locked or does it open?
Opens right up.
Okay, Billiam, go ahead. You're not scared anymore of anything.
do I notice this blue stuff on the floor before I walk in?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This once elegant workshop has fallen into shambles. Soggy strings of dripping moss hang through cracks in the wooden domed roof above. Below it, a carpet of broken glass glitters dangerously.
Oh.
Workbenches and shelves, armatures and displays, all formerly used in crafting or repairing immense lenses for a lighthouse, lie in ruins.
No.
Only a bejeweled spyglass sitting on the display rack near the southern wall has survived the devastation.
This is why we need to approach from the other side.
Do you? If I poke my head in, can I? Is it dark in this room? I guess it doesn't matter. I have dark vision.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
we all do.
daytime, so you can see light coming through the cracks and breaks.
Do I see a creepy doll?
You see something sitting slumped in the center of the room.
Are they holding a pasty?
When you guys open the door, and you see all this glass on the floor, and you see the slumped thing, as you open it, it's like the door scrapes some of the glass forward, and this thing kind of gets up from a sitting position, right?
Why is its token so small?
It's really tiny.
Yeah, it's a
probably small.
Gets up from a sitting position, and you see this turn and look at you.
Oh,
It's a bird.
person.
It's a bird-like doll,
It's a bird.
and it turns its head completely around to look at you, and it says, "Is Master Asrene coming back?"
Yes.
We have determined it's a bird and a doll. That's two different kinds of magic.
"Is Master Asrene coming back?"
I don't know.
Can we diplomacy?
"You aren't the master!"
I'm sorry.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, the bird.
Oh, there's broken glass everywhere too.
Yeah,
We're not fair feet, though.
shut the door and go around the other side.
It's like the Conjuring mixed with Die Hard. I don't like it.
Roll for Intent uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc. Used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Roll for Intent is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit Paizo.com. Characters and original storylines are the property of Roll for Intent. Music for this podcast provided by Dark Fantasy RPG Studio, Michael Gilfie, Kevin MacLeod, and Tabletop Audio. Visit our website at rollforintent.com. Any questions or suggestions, email us at mailroom@rollforintent.com. Thank you for listening.